Hey all, this is Kasak Keparu for New World Dimensions, and today I want to talk to you about why the world is screwed up. Now, the masses of us know that there's something wrong in the world, but we don't know precisely what that is. And I'm going to tell you what that is today. But first, I want to talk about the religious books out there, and many of you have heard in my previous videos how I say like the books of the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran are merely topical treatments, meaning they only can treat things from a very superficial, simplistic level. They cannot address specific problems you're having in your individual day-to-day life. You know, this whole idea of a one-size-fits-all solution is so ridiculous, but yet the masses of people on this planet are caught up in that mentality. You see, the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, these books are left-brain thinking. They don't address things in a holistic perspective the way the right brain would approach it. You see, let me break it up for you. The left brain, which is the predominant thinking of whites or European descent, is linear. It's segregated, meaning it separates things, it labels things, and it defines them. While the right brain is non-linear, it's congregated in its thinking because it seeks to bring things together. So those are the different approaches. And to really solve problems in the world, you have to have a holistic thinking. Like, for example, in homeopathy, whereas Western medicine creates all these side effects that could kill you, homeopathy and right brain thinking seeks to eradicate those side effects by being in harmony with the whole. So what is the problem with the world today? It is the left brain thinking dominating the planet. Now, if you go back to the Conference of Nicaea in 325 AD with the Roman Emperor Constantine, one of the things he did was to deprioritize the woman's role in life. Because you see, originally the Bible played up Mary, or played up the female principle. But because the female principle, or the woman, really was a symbolization of the right brain, because women are predominantly right brain and men are predominantly left brain, the goal was to keep people away from the understanding of the power of the right brain and the subconscious mind, again, which is symbolized by the woman, in which you'll see why Adam and Eve was portrayed as the villain. So if they could keep you from the understanding of the power of the right brain and power of holistic thinking, then they could implement the left brain and segregate, cause wars, cause racism, cause all these divisions and problems in the world. You see, when you start thinking out of the left brain, you start polarizing things. And what I mean by that is everything is either good or evil, black or white. There's no shades in between. There's always a one-to-one relationship between things. That is the true evil of the world, to think in those terms, that person over there is my enemy. Whereas the right brain says, we all are one. We all come from the same consciousness, the same source. Do you see the difference in that? Imagine if the planet was ruled by the right brain, we all would be finding commonalities to which to come together on, versus the left brain where we were just labeling and defining things to death and separating things. That's the basis of the evil that's going on the planet. And you should know that. So we have to get back to that female principle, that right brain, that subconscious mind, that congregative thinking. Because without that, the planet is doomed. Now let me take this a step further. In order for us to prosper as humankind, we need both the left and the right brain thinking. We can't be polarized in one and neglect the other. It is that combination of the two that will bring balance and harmony. And you know, when you look at books on accelerated thinking or accelerated learning, it's always tapping into the right brain. It's always tapping into the subconscious mind. But the ruling elite, call it the Illuminati, call it whatever you want, were very methodical in the way they went about their takeover of the planet, because they got the basis of the world's religion to hate meditation, calling it satanic, to hate right brain thinking, to subjugate women, to subjugate blacks, and blacks were predominantly right brain thinking. It was all part of their plan, call it the conspiracy if you wish, to put in place a way of living that would cause confusion, death, destruction, separation, so that they could rule the planet using the very same wisdom and knowledge that blacks were using in ancient times, because they are using the right brain to enslave the planet, while at the same time casting aspersions against that type of philosophy and idealism. See, one of the things that the Illuminati did was they got rid of the African shaman, who were teaching high sciences based on going into trance and meditation and communicating with spirits, and learning holistic thinking and holistic medication, and so on and so forth. So I want you to think about that. So when I talk about the evil of the planet, I'm talking about the left brain and that polarized way of thinking. So this is Kasak Ma Keperu for New World Dimensions, and that's all for now.